Alright, we're continuing on from the video from yesterday or the day before yesterday, depending on if yesterday was a Tuesday. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
That's not the only weird event a camera caught that night. Check out this front desk footage captured around the same time as the kitchen antics.
Let's try that again. I can't swear this early in the video. In case you missed it in the last video, that was a broom handle that was pushing that stuff around. Not a ghost, so...
See how bright that is? You can even see at the bottom the scales. The reflection on there looks like somebody's welding. So my first thought was, okay, there's something in that light. You know, the light bulb's going out, something. But then I decided to go to a different camera angle. And this is the front desk. Look at this. So you can clearly see it's not that light. It's something entirely like emitting on its own. Right there. Look how bright it is. The camera even picks up on it. It's like, whoa.
Well, you can see that there's another light source in that spot. So it's not that lamp, it's that one.
That is incredibly bright. It looks like it's coming like from the backside of that picture right there.
That didn't seem to come from the light bulb at all.
It's not coming from the painting. It's coming from above and to the right of the painting.
The light anomaly flashed above the staircase, and to this day, nobody can yet explain what the hell that was. But these creepy paranormal antics aren't the only thing making staff and guests nervous.
Nice job recording everywhere except exactly where the fucking light source came from. Do you think we're stupid? It's probably a fire alarm. You know, you get those like little square fire alarms with a strobe light on the bottom. Most businesses use them. They're like red. I'll find a picture. I'll put a picture of it right here. Those ones. It's probably that.
Eddie the Haunted Doll has been somewhat of a celebrity throughout the hotel for over 10 years. Hundreds of paranormal groups have caught him moving on camera. Some commenters on those videos even believed they could see his chest rising and falling, as if he was breathing. After these clips, Eddie...
There's a poorly balanced doll. You gotta position the legs just right for it to stay where it's standing. And even then, after a length of time, be it 5 minutes, 5 hours, or 5 days, 5 years even, if it's slowly moving forward, it'll eventually fall. Things fall. Things always fall.
Eddie had a bit of a rest from scaring the daylights out of people, but very recently, he rose again. Ever since he began seemingly taking notes from Chucky, the hotel decided to place him behind the glass case. And that glass case is what makes this clip even more confusing.
What is with people in thinking that a glass case is somehow a seemingly impenetrable fortress with no gaps? This is a haunted business. It is a business where things have to happen. Things have to happen. Otherwise, they're not going to get any visitors. You ever been to a museum that's empty? Does anybody pay to go see a museum of an empty warehouse? Even if you went to pay to go see a museum that was crammed full of a bunch of shit they found in random people's houses, you're only going to have a business for so long. So if you're trying to like run a business around paranormal or ghost things and trying to say that there's a ghost in this fucking house or this hotel, and you're not providing them with any proof that there's any hauntings happening, then nobody's going to come and visit your stupid hotel. Everything that's paranormal that happens within a business that's based around paranormal activity is fake. Otherwise, they're not going to make any money. I don't know how to explain this any clearer.
There is nobody around at all, and he is locked securely behind the case door. So how the hell did he suddenly lean forward like that? It could be gravity, but why did he topple, stop dead, and then topple again?
Perhaps it's an actuating piston that's based on an electrical timer. You know, perhaps maybe they have, like, it's literally just like a rod that's attached to the back of the doll, and then it's just pushed through the wall, and on the other side of the wall or inside the wall there's a mechanism that just simply rotates, you know, like it's like an egg shape, and then the top of the egg has a hole in it, so it just goes, you know what I mean, like that. Maybe I should do that sideways. It goes like this, so it moves the doll. Oftentimes the answer is a lot simpler than you think. Once again, paranormal business. Think escape room. You know, you put the keys in a specific bowl and the door unlocks. It's not somebody who's watching waiting for you to do that. It's because there's a magnetic sensor inside, so that once it detects a specific ferrous material, it triggers something that unlocks the door. You know, there are, you know, you turn a knob here and then the book slides out. That's an actuating push rod that's activated by the rotation angle. There's a little magnet inside the handle, and then as the door handle turns, the two magnets line up and it sends an electrical signal that tells it to push out the book. All of these things are used in paranormal, like, houses, like museums and shit. It's a business.
That's one unusual force of gravity. But of course, Eddie is not the only haunted doll present in the historical Jefferson's Hotel. Years ago, while investigating Eddie, a team of paranormal investigators caught somebody else trying to steal his limelight. It all started with this video.
Oh shit! Oh, it moved! Did you see that?
When the video was released, they followed it up with an explanation, but that explanation showed something even more terrifying.
And he was, we were asking them to move, and he moved his,
Bet you missed it, didn't you? Look at the glass reflection behind Eddie. Another doll cocked its head, clear as day. Perhaps it was sick of him getting all the attention.
If this channel gets monetized and pays us enough money that we can go and investigate specific locations, I promise you we're going to go to the Jefferson Hotel. And I'm going to be brutal about it. If something moves, I'm going to figure out how it moved and why. If there are electronics involved, you're going to know about it. They're not going to let us stay. They're not even going to let us enter the building. They're going to ban us.
A collector's curiosity turns into a chilling encounter when a creepy doll he bought starts to show signs of life. The spine-tingling events that follow will leave you questioning everything, as you should.
You can buy one of those Harlequin vintage wind-up musical dolls for like $25 on eBay. You can find them in basically every single Value Village or any thrift store you can go to. They made a lot of them. Oh, look, I actually found the exact one. Just Google it. Harlequin wind-up clown doll, musical, porcelain. You'll find it.
I'm going to do one more video on the doll. After this, I'm going to, everyone wants it recorded overnight, so I'm going to record it overnight, and then I will upload it if anything happens. If not, there won't be another video. I am going to open it, and I'll do it on here so you all can see.
Because everybody asked, there's a little hole on the back. That's how I use the key to wind it. It's right there. Yeah, I haven't opened it. I'm sure it was open at some point. I think it's literally held together with tape. But I just haven't opened it since.
If every single doll is haunted, I'm just going to go start buying random dolls and see if any of them move.
Yeah, cool. He'd had the doll for over 2 years, but had never thought of opening it. Until now. After hearing some disturbance in the living room,
I see you got the collector's edition of Fallout 4. Nice.
He arms himself with his camera and finally captures something bizarre on camera. Take a look.
Remember when they said they were going to give you a canvas bag to hold the power armor helmet in? And then they just sent you this like really shitty like plastic bag? That sucked. I never got the canvas one. Oh well.
I think I can see it on here. Hold on. Now it's down. Oh, wait, there it is. See if she moves. There it is.
That's fucking creepy.
The doll was caught playing music and moving by itself from the top of the shelf. Although these dolls have been designed to move their heads and play music after being wound up.
Oh, well, there you go. He just wound it up and then he put it on the shelf. That's exactly what I thought he was. That's what I thought it was the whole time.
Who or what could have wound it? Since his key is at the back, there's no way to turn it through the box or the wall.
Oh, I mean, like, yeah, you just, like, wind it and then put it up on the shelf. It's not like it's, like, buried within the shelf. It's just kind of, like, there. So you could just kind of, like, wind it up and then stick it on the shelf and then wait for it to move. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't freaked out. That wasn't, what? You know, like, I've been doing this for, like, a while. Like, this not, that didn't creep me out at all. What the fuck, dude?
Unless there is, and we can't figure it out. Conversely, this could have been caused by a loose mechanism, as the doll is obviously old.
Yeah. You know, even that yeah.
But what do you make of it? Let us know in the comments section.
Okay, I mean, like, let's be realistic. Most likely what happened is that he just wound it up and then stuck it on the shelf. But when it moved the first time, like, that was creepy. I don't like dolls. I don't like effigies. I don't like things that have static expressions and stuff like that. I don't like mascots either, because you never know who's actually in the mascot. You know, like, what if the guy who was, like, supposed to be the mascot guy was, like, killed and, like, his body's, like, stuffed up in a locker, and then there's, like, a murderer inside the mascot getting closer to the person that the mascot's, like, you know, I don't know. It's just something about, like, static expressions and stuff. I don't really like dolls. I'm not like creeped out by them because they're, like, haunted. I'm just creeped out because they're just creepy. Like, it's different from, like, things like this. Like, this isn't the same. Hey, remember in that video a couple days ago where I noticed that the guy had the Vault-Tec bobblehead? That's why. Because I have it too. I am a huge fan of Fallout. Anyways, but yeah, like, the dolls creep me out. My wife likes dolls. She had a Dolphy. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like a BJD, ball jointed doll. It's like my mom collects them too, and my sister collects them, and they're fucking creepy. Moving on.
This house has been a hub of supernatural and unexplainable instances for a long time. The owner, of course, set up some cameras to capture these bizarre events after witnessing firsthand the mysterious happenings for over 3 years.
It's a super dark fucking space, and your front door is opening, and the camera can't record anything, so you might as well have reached out and grabbed the door and opened it slowly, and we would never be able to tell because of how absolutely pitch black the video is. So, great ghost video.
He also created a YouTube channel named Haunting of CK, where he uploaded these videos hoping to find answers. But after catching a doll moving on camera, he knew he was up against some.
That video was played in reverse. Check it out. I'll put it right here and we'll watch it together in the correct way. I don't know how long. I can't actually see the video. Is it over? How about now? It's probably been over for a while. All right, it was in reverse.
Pretty sinister, unseen forces that would eventually wreck him one way or another. You see, living in a haunted house doesn't only mess with you mentally, it can also rip holes in your pocket, making you spend extensively repairing things you have no idea how they went wrong. but no damage would be compared to the potential consequences of what they were about to capture on camera one day. Take a look.
I feel like that video is a composite. There's a color shift. There's like a line that runs through the whole shot. The lower part of it, I don't know if I'm going to put it here. Fuck. It's like down at the bottom is like blue, and then there's like a line, and then the top is more green. I don't know if I'm just imagining. I'm slightly colorblind, like not colorblind, but color shifted. There's like a sepia tone to one of my eyes, but if I close if I close the eye that's not in the direct sunlight while I'm driving, so yeah, and now I can actually see that there is a subtle difference, but when I open both my eyes, it just kind of looks weird to me. So it looks like it's a composite shot, which means that somebody's puppeteering the doll, and then they've just made sure that any visible portion of their hand or whatever instrument they're using to puppeteer the doll is below the specific like layer. So they've got the same shot twice, because it's a static shot. Remember, we can cut static shots and then layer them on top of each other and make like multiple things happening at different times look like they're happening at the same time. So it seems like he's puppeteering the doll, and then he's just layered a portion of the video where he's not there up to a specific level to hide him. It's really easy to do, especially with static shots. Why is this shot so tinted? You know, your kitchen doesn't actually look like that. Let's see if we can fix that. I don't know if we can. So there's a cut about 24 seconds in, and there's a composite going on. The lighting in the roof is in the ceiling is on, and yet the whole video was green tinted, which means that he was trying to color match two layers of the scene on top of each other. You can hear him talking in the beginning of the video very faintly, and there's a little towel here that seems to shift when the video cuts. I think that he's sitting on the floor and he's reached up and he's turned the knob with his fingers and then just composited the video of earlier so it doesn't look like he's actually there. And if you look just close enough. There's a couple frames where you can actually see the string, and I'm going to see if I can have visuals right here for each of these things that I pointed out. But obviously I have to record myself speaking this and then try to find the specific scenes or like cut them and like put them in here. So if it doesn't work out very well, then sorry, but I hope there's enough space here to point all that out. In any case, that's all the time I have for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and watch one of these. The bottom one is a playlist of every video on the channel, so put it on and go to sleep. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.